have a half high-end, half drugstore makeup look. I'm so excited to share a bunch of dupes with you guys. I feel like this is a really cool way to share dupes in a different way other than just kind of showing them and talking about them. In this way, I get to actually show you how they look on the face so that you can decide if you think it is a good enough dupe for you to where you would purchase the drugstore one instead of the high-end one. So I think this video is super interesting and fun to watch. When it comes to this makeup look, I didn't want to do anything too different because, I mean, I was more focused on the dupes, not the makeup look, but I was feeling really vampy today. I don't know, something within me was like craving this dark, deep, vampy, reddish lip. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this look, but more importantly, enjoy this video because I get to show you guys a bunch of dupes. So let me know in the comments below which side you think looks better. Do you like the high-end side? Do you like the drugstore side? Do you feel like they both look the same? I don't know, let me know your thoughts. This is the first time I've ever done this video on my channel, so I'm really curious to see your guys' feedback, so leave a comment down below. Thank you guys in advance for watching. If you are interested in checking out this half high-end, half drugstore dupes makeup tutorial, then just keep on watching. Starting off with primer, we're going to take the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is one of my favorite primers ever, super smooth and makes your foundation go on flawlessly. A great drugstore dupe is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. This is literally an exact dupe. The only difference I would say is it's slightly thinner of a consistency than the Smashbox one, but huge price difference. For foundation, we're taking my Holy Grail Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Tawny and mixing in a little bit of Honey Bronze. This foundation is super full coverage. It gives you a nice matte but not super flat finish. And it also lasts really, really, really long on me. I just love it. A great drugstore alternative that I find is super similar is the CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation. The only difference I find with this one really is the amount of coverage it provides. I would say this is more medium to full, whereas the Estee Lauder is completely full. So it just kind of depends what your preference is. With me, I just build the CoverGirl one up a little bit more and then I kind of achieve that same coverage. Moving on to concealer, I'm taking the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I love this concealer. It's one of my favorites. It's so full coverage. It's a little bit of a thicker consistency, so you definitely do get a little bit of that full glam look. A really great alternative from the drugstore is the Master Conceal by Maybelline. I love this concealer as well. As soon as I tried it out, it instantly reminded me of the MAC one. They're both full coverage, both a little bit on the thicker side, but they both look super glam when you apply them, and they're perfect if you want to get really glam for a party or anything like that. I'm obsessed with these concealers. Moving on to setting the face and the under eye, I'm using the Laura Mercier Loose Face Powder. You guys know this is holy grail for me. It lasts all day, it's super smooth, and it doesn't give me a white cast. Now, I found a product in the drugstore that I literally feel almost mimics that powder, maybe 90%. It's so great, the NYC Loose Face Powder. This is bomb.com. It lasts almost equally as long. I kind of don't even feel justified getting the more expensive one anymore. Moving on to brightening the under eye and contouring and all that, you guys know I'm obsessed with the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, the yellow shade in the middle. I love it. It's amazing at brightening. It's super creamy and so buttery. A awesome dupe that I found for it is the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Mirage. I know Makeup Geek is affordable and not drugstore, so it's the only non-drugstore product in this video, but it is still super affordable, and it's a true dupe. Like, I could have BS'd a dupe from the drugstore, but I decided to just go ahead and give you one that was affordable, and it's still so creamy, so buttery, and very, very, very highlighting. Moving on to bronzing, I'm taking the Smashbox Warm Matte Bronzer. You guys know this is like my favorite bronzer ever. And what's funny enough is my favorite bronzer from the drugstore, this NYC Sunny Bronzer. is my favorite as well, and I realized the other day they're both my favorite because they're both identical. Literally, they look exactly the same. They're also both very natural looking. Moving on to that same contour palette, again, you know I'm obsessed with that middle shade from the contour shades. I love to go ahead and just chisel my cheekbones with it. It's super, super, super buttery, blends amazing, and I just really like the shade. It complements my skin tone. A great dupe that I found was the Makeup Geek contour shade in the shade Bad Habit, I believe it is. It's awesome. Again, it blends really, really, really good and super smooth. I did kind of apply a tad bit too much bronzer on the drugstore side, so don't mind how like muddy it looks. I promise that was my error and not the product. Moving on to blush, I'm taking the Urban Decay Fetish Blush, and an exact dupe for it is literally this $2 blush by Jordana. They are both the exact same. The only thing is the Urban Decay is a tad bit more pigmented, but they're both the same shade and they're both great quality. Moving on to highlighting, I'm going to go ahead and take this Makeup Forever highlight in the shade number 2 and just highlight my cheekbones. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, intense, wet looking gold highlight. I'm obsessed with it. An amazing, amazing dupe for it from the drugstore would be Wet n Wild's Hollywood Boulevard. I, with this highlight, just kind of skip the pink stripes that you see within this and kind of just stick with the yellow, and then you will get that true gold beautiful highlight, and it's so bomb. It's very buttery, very pigmented, and it's so, so, so affordable. Moving on to the brows, you guys know I'm obsessed with my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. To be quite honest, I have yet to find that exact dupe that I feel like measures up to it 100%, but I do have a super cool alternative to suggest to you guys. I use this Dip Brow Pomade with the Anastasia No. 12 brush, and I found a Milani dupe to share with you guys that actually comes with almost the same exact brush in the little package. So it's such a great deal. And I do think it is a great brow gel as well. It's pretty pigmented and smooth. I always make sure I set my brows with this Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. A great alternative is the L'Oreal one. I, to be honest, feel like they work almost exactly alike. Moving on to the eyes, of course, we have to prime. You know this step. I'm always using my soft ochre paint pot. I love, love, love this primer, and I found a super awesome alternative from the drugstore. You can purchase this Sonia Kashuk Extreme Eyewear Primer from Target. It's such a great, great, great alternative. The only difference I would say is it's a little bit less yellow, a little bit more sticky, and a little bit less full coverage. But I feel like it's just a great second option and alternative if you're looking for something more affordable. I am so excited to share this next part with you guys because I found a dupe for one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes ever, the Stila Mind palette. I'm just going ahead and kind of setting that primer with the creamy shade. The dupe that I found for it is actually this e.l.f. Mad for Matte palette. It is almost exact. Like they have both the exact same shades in this palette, and not only that, this e.l.f. palette is a little bit more buttery and creamy than the Stila one. Like I feel like most people would even like the formula and texture of the e.l.f. one more. So it is such a great deal. I'm just going to take the kind of mid-tone brown shade from both of the palettes and run that through the crease just kind of as a transition shade. I am going to take this really nice kind of mauvey purpley shade and just run that through the crease. I'm going to kind of give it a little bit of a soft cut crease look. I wanted to do a full matte look for today so that I could keep the focus on the vampy lip. But I didn't do anything too different because I was kind of more focused on showing you guys the dupes and how the shadows actually worked. Both of these shadows go smoothly and blend amazing on the eyes. You guys definitely need to head out to your local drugstore and pick up this dupe because I feel like it's probably the best dupe out of this whole video. Moving on, we're going to finish up the eyes. I didn't want to include dupes for these products just because I felt like it would make this video super long. So I skipped over the eyeliner, mascara, lashes part, but I showed you guys the products that I did use, and I made sure to use affordable drugstore products regardless so that I could still show you guys some great drugstore options for mascara, eyeliner, etc. that I do really love. So I will leave the ones that I listed down below in the description box. And this is just a little tip: if you do kind of put mascara on your eyeshadow, you can use your same eyeshadow brush just to kind of flick it off after it's dry. So for the last step, we're going to finish off this look with the lips, of course. I'm taking Stila liquid lipstick in the shade Rico. This liquid lipstick is so bomb. The color is amazing, but the formula, though, it's so pigmented and it lasts so long. It's probably one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas ever. I did find an exact color dupe for this shade, but definitely they are total different formulas. This is the e.l.f. Matte Lip Color. This shade is spot on. Like, they are identical shades. The formula is definitely different though. It is matte, but it's not a liquid lipstick. It's definitely not as pigmented and does not last as long, but I did want to show you guys a different kind of alternative to a liquid lipstick for those of you who don't always want to wear liquid lipsticks. So that completes the drugstore and high-end makeup look. Let me know which side you guys preferred, if you had a favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys. Mwah.